E-P-I-C, epic. That is epic. Just what it says. I covered up the other ones just for the sake of, I don't want YouTube to strike me or say, hey, you've exposed somebody's brand. So good Sunday evening. Happy Father's Day to all you fathers out there. Welcome to DWIT 3D. Let's see. I see Jerry on there. Jerry, good evening. You're always on my streams. I appreciate it. And that's all I see so far. I see 2 people watching, Jerry and a mystery person. So thanks for coming by. This was a, I don't know what you're talking about, Jerry. Kieran, hey, Kieran and Astro Printer Liam, hey guys, and Matt. Oh, you guys are all there. Good. You guys are going to see something really, really, really different looking here. I almost didn't stream at all today because I literally, as the description says, the renos have begun. Hey, Dominic. And the renos have begun, and my studio / basement is a disaster area. You would think a tornado hit it. I scrambled, and that's the reason I did 6:20 instead of 6 o'clock, is because at 5 after 6, I had nothing set up. I'm amazed I have sound. I've been missing drywall. This is it's a rental home, so I'm not going to pay to drywall, but I am going to. I'll discuss it in a moment. But other than that, it's an unfinished basement, but it's a nice space. Yes, so I scrambled at 6:05 and said, let's do a stream. So I posted it. And then I had to scramble to actually get the camera working, to get the microphone working, to get the monitor set up, this temporary monitor, get my computer set up so I could at least come on and stream and tell you guys what's happening. Yeah. So I'm doing some major renovations, I've decided, and there's a few different reasons I'm doing that. Number one, I was not comfortable with the way I had this set up before. The fact that I had one desk in front and I had another desk on the other side, that if I wanted to do a build, it's great. I had the room, but I had to haul my lights, haul my cameras, figure out the microphones, haul the keyboard over, et cetera, et cetera. It was just a lot of hassle. And I've got, as you guys know, I've got that major build coming when it comes in, which is probably another few weeks away. The Rat Rig 500 by 500. And I thought there is no way on this good earth I'm going to be able to do a decent stream with that, with the way my setup was. It was just too cluttered, too scrambled. I was losing parts, losing pieces. And so I just decided that's enough. Things are going to change. So anybody else pop on yet? Dean, good evening, Dean. How are you? So I'm going to make an effort to not totally disappear. I've got big plans for what I'm going to do here yet. And thank goodness I have a loving and understanding wife, because she is totally supportive of what I'm doing here. Which I'm just blessed to have a woman in my life like that. So that's great. Yeah, I'll try and stream as I'm going, but I'm probably going to be not as present for the next 3-4 weeks as I want to be. I'm going to be posting some videos. I've got some stuff on my desk here that I want to post videos and talk about. My first kick at the cat on a PETG carbon fiber filament. This stuff is amazing, but I'm going to be doing a video on it. I mean, we're speaking strong filament, carbon fiber that printed beautifully. Anyways, that's a future video, because I'm going to be actually talking about the company that made this filament. So little things like that. But as far as live streams and builds, et cetera, that's going to be sort of put on the hiatus for a while until I get things set up the way I need to. So your future wife is supportive as well, Matt. That's great. That's, you know, when that's half the, I'd say that's 90% of the battle in doing what we do is having the support of that significant other, because if that support's not there, then why bother? I mean, you need a support system behind you to do this. You need people like you out there that support me, which is great, in order for me to do what I do. I don't make money doing what I do. I just do it because it's a passion of mine and I like to share it. And I've made some tremendous friends out there. All you guys that are on here right now included, and many more. So, yeah, so that's sort of where we're at right now. So I'm going to show you sort of what I'm doing and give you, you just love the abuse she piles on you. Supportive wife and disposable income. Well, the disposable income thing that's a whole other story, but my spending is basically breaks on. This whole pandemic thing and so forth is kind of, it's kind of draining the funds a little bit. So major purchases now off the table. Over the last, how long have I been streaming now? Realistically, probably since last November. So, well, we're not even a year yet. Every printer I've unboxed, every printer I've reviewed, whether it be off Kickstarter or buying directly off the manufacturer, that has come out of my pockets, the company coffers, whatever you want to call it, because we do 3D printing as a business in my other life as well. So they have bought some of the printers, but a lot of it has been myself buying the printers. So that just gets a little bit difficult to manage after a while. So there's not going to be any more just off the cuff whim buying printers, opening box, reviewing them, because that can add up and that's crazy. I'm not at a point on my channel yet. I don't know if I'll ever get there, where somebody's going to say, hey, we're going to send you a printer to unbox and review on your channel. I'd love that to happen, but we'll see. And that's sort of part of the other reason I want to do what I'm doing with the studio here, is to have a little more professional look, I suppose. So let's see. Well, we have a couple more people on right now. I see we have Rising Phoenix Bronco. Hello. You guys are just chatting away. That's good. I'm going to open it up if anybody wants to pop on and join me in a little bit. It's not going to be a long stream tonight, but I just wanted to discuss what I'm going to do, and any feedback, any thoughts, criticisms, constructive criticism. You guys are welcome to pop it on and let me know. So what I'm going to do is, right now, if you look, I'm going to switch to this camera. I used to be, and forgive the camera because I'm only set up and this is just a temporary thing. I used to be right over there, broadcasting from there. There's that screen that was in behind me. There's the love seat that used to be in the middle of the floor here. Okay. I've taken a bench away from over there. That's where my build bench was, over there, where you see the Flash Forge and you see the Prusa Mini there. I was just too crowded in that area. I didn't have really enough room to work. And now you'll see I have basically torn things apart. My poor laundry room is just, ugh. My future plan is to put a curtain / wall or some sort of a divider over there between the laundry room and the furnace room and basically my quote unquote man cave studio. There's the old monitors, not the old, but those are the monitors I was using. There's a big screen TV that I would, watch my shows and movies, etc. on down there. That screen is going to go behind me on this wall. Look at that head. Oh, that screen is going behind me on this wall. So when we'll switch back here. So when you're watching my streams, that screen's going to be behind me here. There's a few reasons for it. There's going to be for some branding. That little LED display that I have that was on the wall over here, it doesn't show up very well on camera just because of the fact that you've got LEDs shooting light into a camera, et cetera, et cetera. And I know that the big screen TV will show up a little better. So whether it be for showing what I'm doing on the screen as I'm doing different things, instructions for a build, anyways, that's going to go there. That will allow me to still keep my love seat. I may sell that and just buy a single recliner. I don't know. That's going to allow me to keep if I switch this again, keep my love seat just out this area over here. Come on, focus camera. Love these webcams that decide they don't want to focus. Okay, come on. Maybe you need a little rubbing, loving there. Come on. I don't know why that's not focusing now. It's a Logitech camera. Anyways, that love seat will go out that way so that I can actually, there we go. Now we're focusing. So I'll be able to actually sit there if I want to sit and enjoy a movie or watch a show, and I'll be able to look behind me. So I'll be able to watch over my desk, because I'm not going to have monitors in the middle of my desk. They're going to be sort of off to the side, or maybe off to one side. I haven't decided. They may even hang from the ceiling here, so I can watch chat, etc. I do have another, it's hard to see way over there. You can just see, you can't really see it. I do have another widescreen TV that I just took from upstairs, because there has been an issue with a black band going down the middle of it. And so I replaced that upstairs. It's sort of the main TV that we watch all our shows on, and it had this black, and it was a Samsung. It's an issue with Samsung, but that's a whole other conversation. So that's been replaced. I didn't want to throw it out. I thought that might not be a bad thing to, I don't know, like with these eyes and the fact I have to wear glasses, for me to monitor chat, because it's not going to be right here on the desk. I don't know if I'll use it. If I do, I do. If I don't, I don't. Maybe it'll go on the wall over here. I can turn it and watch chat while chat's on, etc. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, so this, ideally, you're not going to see the drywall behind me. It's going to be sort of up, almost like my man cave sign is on. There's going to be white coroplast along this wall. And then there may be a shelf or two in behind me. It's sort of like there's other guys out there, other YouTubers out there that have much cleaner backgrounds. That's sort of what I want to go for, is a cleaner background, so that when I'm doing something, a build or something on my workbenches, it's not distracting. The other backgrounds, my other things, were way too distracting. And then I have, so what I've done is I have these benches. There's one right over there that I worked on. These are from Home Depot here in Canada. They're Husky benches. They're 2 or 3 feet wide, anyways, and 6 feet long. So what I've done is I've taken two of these benches, and I've got them basically side by side. So I have a 12-foot long, basically a 12-foot long workbench here now. So for doing builds, etc., etc. And there is a build coming up that's going to be done. My good friend Richard from the First Layer is going to be helping me with this build, and I do have a build coming up that could probably utilize a 12-foot long bench, and I'm sure you guys all can guess what it is. Yeah, the CR30. It's sitting in a box over there on the floor. It has been for a while, but I haven't had the space or the proper setup to even attempt to pull that out of the box and do the build, and I am still waiting for the rack system for it. So this will be an ideal setup for that printer, because I'll be able to set it up over here, do the build, set it up, and then actually do a print and do a long print to test it. And I have a 12-foot long work surface here now that I could do stuff like that on. There's that. There's the fact that I'm going to be building the rat rig, which this is what I envision as a new studio is going to give me the ability to do that as I do that build live over several streams. And yeah, so a lot of reasons. So that's why right now the lighting's terrible. I've got an LED light up here. I don't have any of my studio lights on. All I have is that one camera there, and just these couple cameras here that I hooked up for a last second. So that's it in a nutshell. So yeah, stay tuned, because it's going to look a little better. I've still got a lot of organizing to do. I have a lot of I have filament everywhere. I just stacked filament up there, and I know you're going to say I shouldn't put that filament there so that the UV light is shining on it, and I know I'm going to be moving, especially those open ones there. So I'm well aware of that. That was just to get it out of the way so I could do a quick setup tonight. And then I've got, of course, a lot of filament in over behind me here. So there I am. And I've got more filament on another shelf over on the other side. I'm sorry, I'm just exhausted and tired from doing all the work today and getting these tables moved, etc., etc. So I'm kind of goofy and loopy when I get tired. So, but yeah, so that's sort of the plan as to what I'm doing. And as I say, in the meantime, I'm going to try and produce the odd video for some of the projects that I have been working on and projects that I will be working on. So yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to discuss tonight, and let you guys know that if you don't see me live streaming for a while, it's not that I'm stopping. It's just that I'm focusing on getting this set up so that I can bring you guys and everybody else a better quality program down the road. So yeah, that's sort of her. Yeah, here. So what's going on? Non-fam, how you doing? 4x4 half sheet of plywood for the rat rig build. It won't fit on my desk. No, I know. I have, let me go here. I'm going to show you what I did for the rat rig build. For those of you who haven't seen it, if I get this camera so that it just right here, there we go. So now, see if the mic still picks me up. I'm not really set up for this yet, but I have, let me walk over here. I took some Coroplast. Hope this gets all in camera. That's the size of the rat rig frame I'm building, the 500 by 500. Now that's bigger than 500, yes, but that's the actual size of the frame. So the bed of the rat rig will, boom, 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 be in here. But that is basically the build size. I'm having a table, a 3 foot by 3 foot table, custom built for this, and it's going to sit about yay high, or maybe yay high. So, and it's a 3 foot by 3 foot table. It is going to live, that's sort of what I haven't decided yet. It's going to live maybe right here, or it's going to live over this way, so that for the build, I don't have to move cameras and lights. So likely it's going to be over here somewhere where I've taken this other large screen TV down. So, but that is almost intimidatingly big when you think about the size of that build. And I don't know if it shows it much on camera, but I mean, look, if I put myself in it, I mean, here, whoop. I can fit in this thing. Me. I mean, that's how big this is going to be. So there we go. Let me take that off without damaging myself. Yeah, that is a big beast. And again, that's going to be probably my go-to #1 printer. There we go. Whew, that's going to be maybe the go-to #1 printer. My plan is I'm going to keep that. Obviously, I want to keep in my home studio maybe 6 at the most, maybe 6, probably 5 or 4 printers that are good go-to printers. If a company were to send me one to build, beautiful, I'll build it. I would do my review, whatever you want to call it. But then I would probably not keep it. I'd probably give it away. I keep it as long as I need to give it its workout, to do any modifications. But when it's done and when it's over with, and when the videos are done, etc., then it'll go. Whether it be local, whether I donate it, well, I will donate it, but a prize, depending on the shipping, where it's going to ship to or donate, it'll go. But I just want a core 4 or 5 printers that I keep here. The rat rig's going to be the main one. I'm keeping my Prusas, obviously, and probably my Deltas. And then also I will have 5 or 6 or 8 or 9 more down at my office for my other business. So that's kind of where we'll be at for that. So the new doghouse. Yes, Karen, that's right. And Shane, you're right. That is a whole lot of printer. So you guys, yeah, obviously you can see I'm reading the quote, the comments on my monitor right here. So, oh, that's great, Jerry. He actually subscribed to my channel, which really surprised me. So it's very cool. And I don't expect a lot of, oh, hey, Maria, you are watching. I love you, babe. Thank you so much for being supportive in what I'm doing down here. So this setup is going to work so much better when it's all said and done. So, yeah. Or a large drop cloth to cover the drywall. Yeah. I'm not going to go a lot of expense in behind me. I'm not going to drywall. I'm not going to tape all blah. No, I just want something to cover the pink insulation. I'm going to mount the big TV up here, so we'll have that. Maybe a shelf or two to show off some stuff, but I do not want a cluttered background. That's cluttered right now, but hey, look what's going on. So, but yeah, I feel even more comfortable just with what I've done here. It just feels so much more wide open and big. And also I'm going to be cleaning out. I've already got 2 big green garbage bags of stuff that's gone. Stuff I hang on to sometimes for no reason. I think, well, I'll use this down the road. We all do it, right, guys? Admit it. We all do it. It's like, I'm not going to throw this out because I might need it someday. 5 years later, it's like, why do I have this? Well, I better keep it because I might need it someday. I'm going through stuff like that and saying, I haven't used it. I don't need it. Gone. So, yeah, that's where we're at with that. Yep. So let me just go through the chat, see what I've been missing. I'm so happy Maria popped in and said hi. And bring me home some steak, okay? She's gone for steak dinner at family's. Okay. Thanks, Jerry. Yes, like and sub, guys, if you like this. I promise that my channel will, my streams will be more exciting down the road than they have been, because I've just been so depressed. Isn't going to be the word. I've been so my heart hasn't been in it lately because I really have not been happy with my layout. I feel so, even though this is just messy and I've just put an impromptu setup together to talk to you guys tonight, I feel so much more alive doing this, just because I know what this is going to do and I know how this is going to end up looking. So I'm excited. Oh, look, we have a visitor. Look at that. That's your new doghouse. If you do anything wrong, Diesel, get used to it. That's big. It's going to have a hot plate on it, so you'll just have to have your feet lifting up. Don't you dare pee on my rug. Don't you dare. He's a good boy. He's a good guy. Maurice, I agree. That could be the doghouse. Yeah, okay. Well, for Diesel, but not for me, right? Where'd he go? There he is. Hi, buddy. So, yeah. Buy a little cattle prod and shock myself before every stream, and I'll be excited. Yeah. And Jerry, you're so right. The minute it's gone, I'll need it. I've done that before. I've tossed stuff, especially at my business. My business partner, I'll be saying, I thought I had X whatever piece before, and I need it now. And he said, well, you threw that away a year ago because you said you'd never need it. That happens more than we know. But that's Murphy's Law, right? It's just the way it works. So let's do this, because really this is not a build. It's not even a 3D print related stream, other than talking about my new studio. Oh, let me show you this before I do that. Look at this. I'm going to be doing a video on this, but this is my first ever print in carbon fiber, and this is PETG carbon fiber. That's not. Well, let me see if I put the light on it, if it's better. It's really hard to see this stuff, but this is PETG carbon fiber. It printed beautiful. That printed on the Prusa MK3. Really nice. And I was talking about it on Richard's stream, the first layer yesterday. I left the standard brass nozzle on the Prusa to do this print, and it was like, oh, you shouldn't be printing with. I know I shouldn't be printing carbon fiber with a brass nozzle, but one of the reasons I did it, and I thought of that right up front, and I thought, do I want to switch the nozzle, because I know it's going to kill the nozzle? And I thought, no, I'm going to keep that nozzle on. I'm going to run a few carbon fiber prints on that nozzle, and I'm going to basically run that nozzle with carbon fiber till it fails. And then I'm going to, and I'm filming everything I'm doing, and it's a great lesson and a great video to put out there for people to say, hey, this is what happens when you run carbon fiber through a brass nozzle. Here's a real life example of what happens when you do that. So, and I have lots of nozzles for the Prusa, including hardened steel nozzles, etc. But I wanted to see and get an actual demo of what it does. Now, this entire print printed great from start to finish. It did string a fair bit in here, but it was easy to clean up. And then I had supports, and supports came off real easy. So for my first attempt at it, it was fantastic. So yeah, and I'll be talking about the company that makes this filament, same company that makes this filament. I was speaking with, I had one of the owners for a visit, talking about the product, delivering me some product, and yeah, it's great stuff. And that's a whole other ballgame, this filament. So yes, sir. Hey, Colorado. So that is sort of where we're at on that one. So if anybody wants to pop in and say hi, I'm going to stream for about another half hour or so. Well, I'll go, since I was late, 6:27:20. I'll stream for a little while, and if anybody wants to pop in and say hi, have a chat, you're more than welcome to. As I say, nothing too exciting happening tonight, but I'm going to post a link because I haven't been doing any builds or any serious streaming lately, so that's why we're just going to do a. We can do. What am I talking? What am I thinking? We can just have some socialization tonight. So let me pin that, and I think somebody's on there already. I didn't even get a chance to pin it, and I know it's going to be Jerry. Oh no, it's Liam. Ah,
not Jerry.
Not Jerry, Liam. I thought for sure it'd be Jerry be the first one. How's it going?
I had to beat him to the punch. Come on. Jerry's always first. We have to beat him sometime.
That's true. How you doing, Liam?
I'm good, and you?
Good. So
you always had a nice setup, and now it's going to get even better. Now we all have to step up our game.
Uh-oh.
You're setting a high bar for the rest of us now.
I like, and not that I didn't like it. I liked the setup, but I was too confined for when I wanted to build something or do the project. So, and then if I went to my other benches, I had to haul my lights and cameras and run the wires and mics, and it was just, I don't want to have to every time I stream scramble with getting all the wiring and lights and cameras set up. So I'd rather have something that I can just adjust the camera angles or whatever. So that's sort of my goal here. Yeah.
Well, I'm actually going through a refurb of my setup as well. I'm actually doing exactly what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinning out some stuff. I have new shelving put in place, new metal shelving set up for printers.
Okay.
I'm thinning out some stuff. We have an old pool table that's not in good quality anyway, right? It's been beat up to way too much. So that's going this week to free up a lot of space.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, they let anybody, like if they let me on the stream, I agree with you, Alcamajan. Sure, I let you on my stream. That says a lot, you know.
Oh, and then here we go. Oh no, that Liam guy again.
Yep. See, I get crap everywhere I go.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
I have, and I've got a lot of shelving, so I've got to organize my shelving as well. I got a bunch of these you can see behind me. They're these IKEA shelves.
Yeah,
or whatever.
They're good shelves, but I bought metal ones. Yeah, I bought metal ones because I want to put it in. I'm going to mount my printers on it.
Right.
And my CO2 laser and stuff I use on a regular basis.
Mm-hmm.
You might have seen the post I put out about my IDEX.
Oh yes, I did.
Yeah, so that's the type of shelving I've set up. So
cool.
I get about 3 or 4 printers per layer. I'm only going to keep. I'm going to only have a handful of them out there, and I'm going to do what you're doing with the remainder. Yeah. And after that, then I'll rotate stuff as needed. You know, there's certain ones I'll keep because I like using them.
Yeah.
Other stuff I'll come in, I'll review them, and whenever it's done, I'll decide what to do with it when I'm finished with it.
Yeah. Yeah, it can get to be too much and overwhelming, and it's, you know, they're serving nobody any good sitting on my floor not being used for anything after I'm finished with doing whatever I do with them. So
yeah, like Joe Telling has something like 60 printers inside in his studio.
Oh wow, that's a lot.
They're everywhere, and he's got stacks of boxes. I know a lot of the other guys have got stacks and stacks of boxes that have yet to be even opened.
Yeah. Well, Chris Neary's, I don't know if you've seen his channel, Today's 3D. He's got his big storage containers out back. I forget how many printers he said he had, but it's in the hundreds. And he just hasn't got to a lot of them yet. So, but yeah, he's got a ton of printers. So
yeah, he gets a lot of stuff, and he doesn't.
There you go. There's your
David is rolling. Yeah, bring it on, boys. Bring it on. But Maurice gets a lot of machines, and he doesn't get to them. And then you have people, and a lot of the big popular. And Maurice also reviews not only printers, but he does other electronics as well.
Right.
TVs and all this kind of stuff. He does a lot of reviews on those. So
yeah. So he's got a lot of stuff, but but he does his couple channels too, right? So
for different things. He's got for different stuff he reviews. He's different channels.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. So
but that's what he does full time.
Yes,
he's like
that's his full time gig. Exactly.
Yeah, he's like Joel, and he's like Michael from Teaching Tech. Yeah, he's doing full time now, and we have Angus is full time. Who else?
There's a lot of them. I'm sure. Is Jim from the Edge of Tech? Is that what he?
I don't know Jim. I don't think Jim is.
Okay.
I was chatting with him on email the other day, on Saturday.
Yeah.
Yesterday, maybe it was Friday. I can't remember. But I was chatting with him on email, and I don't think he is full time though.
I've been watching a guy. I'm trying to remember his name now. I saw a post of his today. He's an older gentleman who started a 3D printing business, and he's started up a farm. He's done a really incredible job of his 3D printing farm. He has a product that he's 3D printing and selling, and I'm trying to remember his name.
Is that the 3D printing professor?
No. This guy is. See if I can find his.
Yeah, well, Shane just said, Jim has a day job and DJ work and some other stuff as well. He's
okay.
Yeah, I didn't think he was full. He wasn't full time. I didn't think he was.
No, this other guy's done a really good job of setting up his. He's called New Tech Inventors. His channel.
I don't know.
Yeah, if you check him out, he's done an excellent job setting up his 3D print farm. He did everything from the wiring of his plugs, the clearing of his space. He did all his videos are in detail and step to step, and he's done good. And he grew from when I first saw his channel, he had like a few hundred subscribers, and now he's up, I think, 11 or 1,200. So He's done really well for himself, but he's focused on his main product, and he set up the farm specifically to put these products out, and they're pretty cool. So I think his product's called the Helping Hand. Yeah.
I don't know that one.
So 3D. Yeah.
Yeah, I know Joe at the 3D printing professor. He does. He has a couple of Kickstarters he's done for like printed blocks and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
He's developed his own. Not like Lego. It's different than Lego, but kind of like the way Lego looks.
I've seen that. Yeah,
different design. It's kind of cool stuff.
Yeah. Oh, so Jerry found him. Yeah, he's a good guy, and I mean, I say kudos to him because he's probably in around my age, and he's just started up a business, and from what I understand, he's doing very well. So
interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if you get the right niche, you can do it,
Yeah.
That's always the hardest part.
I agree with Dominic here. Dominic says he enjoys tips, updates, and upgrade videos more than printer reviews, which is true. Because really, printer reviews are great if you come across them and you're thinking of buying another printer or you're thinking of buying your first printer. The reviews are great because it gives you an idea of maybe what to buy. But then the upgrades and the how I ran this filament, et cetera, and the quality and reviewing different parts and things you can do for your existing printers is good too. So
yeah, upgrades are fun. The upgrades are I have a tendency to run stock in most cases.
Right.
That's what's different from me. And if you had companies who want you to do an upgrade with their product, that's one thing. But it's good if you have that in with companies. Those companies they have so many big guys who want to work with them. It's hard for small people like us.
Yeah.
Yeah, it took me a minute, but I figured out I got where you're going. Yeah, so but that's a good side of it though, and Chris Kearnsey, he does a lot of upgrades and mods and stuff as well,
Yeah, yeah.
and he just reached 17,000, I believe.
Oh, okay. Wow. Yeah.
That was on his stream last week. Last week he had a stream. He was doing the R Tour LaserMaster 2 unboxing, the LaserMaster 2 Pro unboxing.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and he during that stream he had 17,000.
Oh, okay.
What
Very
he did.
cool.
Yeah, and he's not a huge channel, but he's gained popularity pretty fast. He's growing continuously. So
Yeah. No, that's good. And again, it's all you got to love to do it for sure. Regardless of how big your channel is, you have to love doing it to do it. I mean, mind you, if it's a career, if it's your full-time gig, and it becomes a chore, and you're just doing it for the sake of the fact that I need to do this to make money, then I think, are you in it for the right reason? So yeah.
I think I only check my numbers. Maybe actually, I think Jerry knows my numbers better than I do.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
I think I check them maybe once a month or once every 6 or 8 weeks. I look at it. I don't spend time looking at those.
No, it's as I say, it's got to be enjoyable. Like I hop on here now, and I mean, I didn't have to hop on tonight. Like it's like who gives a crap what I'm doing? But I thought, what the hell, I'll share it, because there are a handful of people that probably like, oh, cool, I like what he's doing, and it may give somebody else an idea. You never know.
But as I said, you're making it all hard for the rest of us now, because you're up in the game, and now we all have to try and match what you're doing.
Well, wait till it's done. I may not up it. Just wait. I mean, I'm not the handiest person out there, but I'll see what I can get done. So,
yeah. I'm trying to simplify what I'm doing anyway. I'd like to have a set of printers running and be able to show them during streams and stuff as well.
Yeah.
And with my present setup, I can't do that, but I'm working on it.
Right. Yeah.
If anyone nearby me wants an old pool table that they're willing to refurbish, I got one. It's either going to somebody or it's going in the trash on Wednesday.
Yeah, they're hard to get rid of sometimes.
Well, the trash guys will take it.
Right.
They'll take it. They'll crush it up and take it.
Oh, look at that. Thanks, Accord. Yeah, you were on the First Lair channel yesterday and today, if I'm not mistaken. And Matt is taking notes. Yeah.
People have their setup. Yeah,
yeah.
If you have the space, you can do a lot. You have a lot more. You have a lot of space there, which is kind of nice.
Yeah, I'm fortunate for that way, but I'm too cluttered. I've got to declutter. So, I mean, it doesn't look cluttered from back here, but when you see everything else, it's like, wow.
Oh, mine is half that. Is a fraction of that size.
Right.
And
right.
Because my basement is broken up into multiple rooms. Like I had this in my office here in the basement.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I have another room across the hall here, and in the main area where I do my streaming and stuff out of is the I was going to that anyway, Jerry, but on the main stream on the main area outside, like I have my printers in one area. My son has his computer set up over there for his gaming. We have a TV over there for the Xbox, and so it's a bit of it's cluttered out there in that more. You just don't see it on camera.
Right. Hey, tripod.
Hey, John.
Oh, you like my new shirt? Found it at a flea market yesterday. Gave the guy 50 cents for it. Yeah. Yeah, I think it was. I think he was using it for washing his dogs or something, and I thought, I like that.
It was a towel them off after being out in the mud. Okay.
Oh no, that was another one. This one here, he had a CR6 SE covered up with it or something.
Oh, to keep the dust off the printer. Okay.
Keep the dust off the printer. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, in the bargain bin. I'm surprised it wasn't used for the rear. Yep. Told me he found it in the dumpster. Oh, I told you that was between us.
That was a secret. That's funny. Looking
Oh,
for a dungeon room in the cellar. My office is my
yeah.
dungeon room because I spend all day long in here. I might as well be a prisoner because I'm here from sun up to sundown in this room.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
no,
think
unfortunate. This is a fully unfinished basement. It's open. There's no walls. So all I want to do is put a little bit of a barrier of some kind. I do not want to do drywall, but I want to put a wall of some kind between me and the laundry and furnace room. So I may look at those. I don't know what it's called. They use it in office buildings. It's not wooden studs because I priced out just getting
the
2x4
metal ones.
studs. It's ridiculous. The metal ones.
Oh
Yeah, the
yeah,
metal ones.
yeah,
The
yeah.
wood lumber is
Wood-
ridiculous. Like $14 for a 2x4. Like, come on.
60. I was going to build my own shelves, right? $60 a sheet of plywood.
Wow.
Not a hope
That's
in hell am I
crazy.
paying that. I bought metal shelves. It was cheaper.
Yeah. Yes, and the shirt came with a free CR6 SE. That's right. It was called the Tripod Special. Doesn't work.
And then Tripod's is redoing his as well, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 weeks. Yeah. Garage Room All starts 2 weeks of July. Very cool. You'll get your garage reno done quicker than I'll get my studio done because you know what you're doing.
I think he has a lot of it already there. I think he already has the stuff, hasn't he?
Yeah. I may end up just printing on some Coroplast, printing, I don't know what, nothing too busy, and then just sticking that up behind me because I have the ability to print on that stuff. So we'll see.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah.
What printer are you going to use for that?
I print on vinyl, so I'll print. I have an HP latex printer that prints 65 inches wide.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, and then I can mount that to the Coroplast and then just stick the Coroplast up rather than just have a plain white wall. I may do. I don't know yet. I haven't decided. I don't want anything too distracting, but I want
Your
something
logo.
that's
Your logo as a pattern.
Possibly.
Yeah. You just like you do like logo as a pattern across the wall.
Yeah. Colorado, no. I don't have any issues with humidity at all. I keep filament out like right here, and this I'm moving again because I just moved this there today, but I keep filament out like that. I just don't want UV hitting it tomorrow. And I have no problems at all with moisture as far as my filaments go. The biggest problem, as I say, the bigger problem than moisture with PLA for the most part is UV. And it's the UV, from what I've been told, it's the UV exposure that makes it brittle more so than the moisture. So that came from somebody that actually is a chemist that they make filaments. So yeah, I had a good chat with that.
Giving you a warning.
A dehumidifier all the time. Yeah, we're dry. I'm out in Calgary, Alberta. We are in the mountains. There's no water within miles of us. The west coast in BC is the closest, so we're a dry climate out here. So
you want to try some of mine? Here it gets so sticky during the day, during the summer.
Well, I grew up in Toronto, so I know what that's all like. What all that's like.
It doesn't bother me because I spent a couple of years in Singapore. Right. So I know hot and what Singapore is always hot and humid.
Loopy Lou gave us a heads up here, and I should have ended the stream. I didn't end the stream soon enough. Look,
hit the end button now.
Oh,
damn! There goes the neighborhood.
Hey,
man,
you know,
yeah, the neighborhood is long gone. Before
this was a
I
nice
came
area.
along.
This was a nice area to raise kids until Matt turned up.
How are you?
Good.
You can't sleep.
Accord lives in Brantford. That's funny, Accord. I have relatives that still live in Brantford. I visited Brantford almost every other weekend to go visit my cousins, my aunts, and my uncles. So, yeah, that was so cool. That was the days when Wayne Gretzky was just a little kid playing hockey, too, in his backyard ice rink there. That's so cool. Small world.
Well, see, Matt can't sleep because he doesn't have silent steppers on his printer.
Ah, there we go.
Sorry, it's a little bit noisy, isn't it?
It's fine. I'm just giving you a hard time because it's funny.
Sorry, guys. Yeah, I'll try to switch over to some better stepper motors, I
And
guess.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you, John, as far as being afraid to buy the plywood and 2x4s. I couldn't believe when I priced out 2x4s just to do a little wall here, 8 feet high by 14 feet wide.
I'm
It
a
was
rich
like
man.
it's
I've got
crazy.
10 lengths of 2x4 in my garage.
Yeah,
I
it
can
is a
retire
small
now.
world of Ford. Have I invested in the prod yet, Matt? At Loop? Oh, has Loopy Lou invested in the prod for you, Matt? Huh? He's like, huh? What prod?
No,
Oh,
please not.
he hasn't been told yet. It's okay. See, he doesn't really want. We'll give him Matt a hard time because he recently announced his engagement.
Yep.
So so we have to give him a hard time about it. What he doesn't realize is he no longer makes the decisions anymore. She just makes him look like he does.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm a puppet now, aren't I? Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Dangling from strings, man. Dangling from strings.
You know, I heard your thing about the 3 rings yesterday or the day
Yeah.
before. I'd never heard of that. I told that to Maria, my wife, and she said, "Oh yeah, I've heard that before."
Hmm.
You
Yeah.
have
The
your
engagement
engagement
ring, the wedding
ring,
ring, the
your
suffering.
wedding ring, and your suffering.
Yeah.
Oh, you have to fur out the walls with 2x4s and plywood in the garage on 3. Fur out the walls, or is that just a typo, or is that a carpenter term?
Never heard of the term
Yeah.
"pour out a wall."
No.
Yeah, maybe get some fur from your dog and collect it and put it on it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
And Dominic, yeah.
now maybe he's talking about insulating the room.
Yeah.
So he
I
could be
could bring
talking about
2x4.
hiding it and doing the fiberglass insulation on it.
Well, let's look at this comment from Dominic. I could print 2x4s on the belt printer. I could. So, but I'm thinking, okay, even if I get the cheapest PLA out there and I print a 2x4, an 8-foot long 2x4, let's even give it 10% infill. Oh, heck, let's not give it any infill. Let's do it in vase mode on the belt printer.
In vase mode, you could do it on one spool.
One spool. So a 2x4 by 8 foot on one spool in vase mode is only what, about a $33 2x4.
The only problem is you couldn't do it in vase mode because you wouldn't be able to bridge that distance.
No, that's true.
Yeah.
No, especially on the So I think that would be a little more cost prohibitive. The fur out wall is when you expand the thickness of the wall using furring strips. Some people refer to this as building one wall inside of another. I've never heard of that.
I've never. My dad was in construction, and I've never heard of it.
Is that for strength, John? Like, is that expanding the thickness of the wall using furring strips? So you're doing thicker walls than there's either 2x4 or 2x6s I've seen in garage.
I've never seen 2x6. Normally it's 2x4s, and then if you want to pad the wall out, you do it with 2x1s or 2x2s.
Yeah. Happy Father's Day.
To insulate it.
Yeah, I had a garage once, and they built it with had it built, and they built it with 2x6s, and so it was thick and solid. So it was really cool. The compromise is she makes a decision, and you agree.
Like my dad was a chippy, and he never used that term. Maybe it's a regional term they call it that. We're in Chicago.
Okay.
I don't know.
Soon to be affordable.
Well, I think
I think
when everyone goes back to working, not working from home, or going back to the office, the price of lumber will drop.
Oh, I like John's answer here. Good answer, John. Watch your garage makeover part 2. See?
Yeah.
Don't give it away here. Make us all watch it. Good idea. Slat wall. See, I haven't even no idea what slat wall is. So
it's this paneling on the wall that you can mount stuff on. That's what he's doing.
Okay.
In his normal view, you see behind him the little
slat wall.
Yeah.
Okay, with the grooves. Okay. Yeah. I call that okay. No, I was going to say pegboard, but pegboard's a whole different thing. So
completely different. Pegboard it's like compressed, like an MDF layer.
Yeah.
Fiber layer with holes in it for hanging stuff.
Yeah, that's right. Actually, slat wall. I wonder. No, that'd be expensive. Put slat wall back here.
Oh yeah, because you'd have to build it out to support it,
and there'd be no real reason for it. So yeah. Now I could buy a whole bunch of LED panels, whatever you call them, and just make this whole back wall one big LED screen. Woo-hoo.
That would be expensive.
That it would be.
There's cheaper way. Just buy a big TV.
Well, that's why I'm going to put that one up.
Yeah.
I figure dual purpose. It'll act as a good background, and then I can watch it when I'm not doing anything. So
So John is doing the to run cabling.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Okay. Oh, there's a great idea. See, that's the other thing I got to work on here. Is I had oh, look at that, Jerry's good idea. Green screen, brick wall.
It'd have to be a very bright green.
It would be
green screen, but yeah, like a luminous green. But but you can, if you had that, you could green screen with it, no problem.
But when I had plugs put in here, I had the electrician put plugs way over there and way over there with my other setup in mind, and then I got another plug put in here, so I have to figure out the electricity that I've got to run here, because it's amazing. You think, okay, a couple cameras, a computer, a microphone, yada yada, it's a few plugs, but it's amazing how many actual plugs you need to run a YouTube studio. It's crazy.
In my office, I'm at two levels. At the at this level, and just above the floor. In this small room, this room is about 12 by 12.
Oh, okay.
I have 16 double socket ports. Look at it in the wall. Power.
Yeah.
The whole room is kitted out with power everywhere.
Yeah.
And this is my office.
That's the way to do it. Yeah. Well, when we moved into this house, the entire basement was serviced with one plug, which to me is like, are you crazy? When the house was built, why didn't whoever owned it at the time, for them to run outlets every 2 or 3 studs is nothing in the building stage, right? Like
it's easier than it is after. Yeah. All of mine here was pulled through after the fact.
Yeah, because for me to get 3 plugs run, it was something like $300 or $90 a plug.
You could do it. You could put it yourself, and then just get the sparks to come in and connect you up to the mains, because they need to serve.
Right. I guess that's true, right? To have them run the wire and everything, and have them hook it up. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I would do. I just run it myself, and then have them come in. And you could even patch it into the panel, because as long as you do it right, you're good, right? And you only want to be on 10, so as long as you have a free circuit breaker, you can run it into it.
Come here. People want to say hi.
You're getting a 240 line and 60 amp.
Come here. Since you're here, come and say hi. Here, let's see. I'm going to put you here. I know you're a little nervous. Look, I'll put you here, and we're going to highlight you. We're going to highlight you on the close-up camera. This is Waylon Jennings.
That's his name, Waylon Jennings?
Waylon Jennings. Jennings. Yeah. He's a good boy. Okay, you ready? Time to go. Okay, say goodbye. Get ready. And there you go. No. I wouldn't do that.
I have a Shepherd Husky mix. So, going
to pee on the counter. No, he did. No, I'm kidding.
My Shepherd, he's tiny compared to what I have.
No, Liam bark at him.
That's your job, Jerry. That's your job. You're only on the dogs in line.
Tripod's upgrade will let the magic smoke out 3 times faster. Hey, when you get that done, John, try the CR6SE again. Might work. Put 240 volts on it. It'll do something to it for sure.
He'll never live that down. He's never ever going to live that down. He's not.
No.
Oh. So you guys actually started all copying me. I started around about a week ago rearranging my stuff.
Oh, okay.
And now all of you guys started. Liam did it, and then you did it. Yeah. I must inspired you guys, huh?
Yeah. Well, I've been thinking about this for a while. Ever since I did my first build on my secondary bench over there, and I had to move all my cameras, all my lights. I had to run some USB extensions. I said, "This is crazy. This is ridiculous." So
Yeah, I've been wanting to do the same for a long time. I've been talking about it on my stream a few times, and no holding. So yeah,
nice to talk to you. And really small world if you live in Brantford, Ontario. That's so cool. Have a good night.
Good night.
I should bring the CR6SE to Murph with a fog machine.
That'd be funny. That'd be so funny.
Yep.
And people would ask us a big unveiling, say, "No, I just powered it on."
You scared it. Yep. Good night.
Take care.
Good night.
So I'll have mine done by the end of this week.
Yeah.
Once that pool table is gone, that's 90% of my issue gone, and I can do my final tidy up.
Yeah. Generate its own fog. Yep.
Now that'd be funny though.
My business partner had a pool table to give away, and he couldn't. It was a nice pool table. He couldn't give it away. He ended up taking a saw and cutting it in a few pieces. Took it out of his base at a time. So
well, if I don't get somebody who wants it by Tuesday evening, right?
Yeah.
I might just take a saw to it and move it out.
Yeah.
I can carry it. Like with two of us. Myself and my son could probably get it out of the basement, or maybe my wife or whatever helped me get it out of the basement. But we got it in there in the first place. But
Liam, wouldn't this not be easier to put? I know you don't have plywood, but something on top and make a table out of it.
No, it's taking up too much space. Right now, I have no room with it eating up so much space in my basement.
That might be a good table to unpack your, your printers.
This stream is brought to you by Tripod's Garage.
Oh,
good advertising.
There you go, John.
No, Matt, I don't have the space for it. Actually,
I never do anything for you.
Free advertising. I kind of was using it as a table for a while. I had my Ender 5 Plus on it, but I need to get it out of there because I want the place tidied up. It's eating up too much space and it's not being used by anybody, and it's just a waste of floor space. Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those, like, you probably played it a lot when you got it, and it was like the novelty wore off, or?
Well, I did. My son kind of did. My daughter a little bit, but it didn't really take.
Right.
So I'm not going to keep it.
My goodness, John, you're right. My subscribers just went down by 40. What did you do?
John unsubscribed to all of his accounts.
This might actually draw subscribers in. Say, oh, is that Tripod? He looks a lot different. He's gained a bit of weight. Oh yeah.
But it's so yeah, it's gone. It's going by. If I don't have somebody coming by Tuesday night,
right?
Tuesday night I'll find a way of hauling it out of the house, either in one piece or multiple after being paid a visit with a saw. And it'll go out on the curb, and the trash guys will take it. Or
have a bonfire in the backyard.
No, Tripod gained weight, and he grew a leg. It's that weird science.
Maybe he's a gecko. They grow back limbs.
And has a working CR6.
Well, now you're really going into science fiction. Come on. Anything else is maybe possible, but getting the CR6SE working, that's total sci-fi, right? Wait, let me rephrase that. For John to get the CR6SE working,
there we go.
That's total sci-fi.
I must have got the ones they built on a Tuesday or something.
Maybe, yeah. You got the Monday morning ones or the Friday evening ones, yeah. Well, no, they work 6 days a week there. He got to start the evening when everybody was scrambling to get home.
Yep.
So I will have space back again finally come Wednesday or Thursday of this week.
Great.
So
Yeah.
mine will be done Mine will be done a little faster than you, but I'm actually going to print some stuff as well to go on the wall where I present, because I have right now I just have a calendar up there. I'm going to put something up there. I might do little shelving units up there, small stuff, just to put samples up there, like stuff I printed or whatever.
Yeah. I want to have a wall of. I want to have a space where I put everybody's stickers. Like I know I've got one of tripod stickers. I want to put, just sort of where I can put the other maker's stickers, so that I can maybe have a camera angle where it's kind of cool.
A sticker board, yeah. That's
a sticker board. Yeah.
The only stickers I have is Jerry's.
Oh, is it?
I have.
Oh, okay. I'd send you mine, but I don't know your address. So.
Well, are we friends on Facebook?
I believe so.
We are. Yeah.
You can PM anybody out there can PM me your address, and I'll make sure you get a sticker.
I don't have any.
Don, you've got stickers coming.
I have NASA stickers.
Yeah.
The big NASA logo. I have those.
Oh yeah. That's cool.
I don't have any stickers of my own. I know Jerry Jerry wanted one for his CO2 laser, because apparently half the people that have CO2 lasers want NASA stickers on them.
But I heard you won some stickers a long time ago, and there's somebody waiting for you to send your logo.
No, that's fiction. That is.
No. I mean that offer never expires. So
yeah, well,
you have to send the logo. You've got to send the logo.
I know.
Yeah.
I'll message it to you.
You got the stickers today. Today is Sunday. Wow. Cool. The extruder assembly is gripping HTE filament too hard and causing it to deform and catch in the Capricorn tube. My advice to you, this isn't really a help channel, but I'll do my best I can. Marcel, sell your printers. Okay, next. Get out of the hobby.
That's Tim's answer to everything. It's like the guys. Someone called the support called to Dell computers. Yeah. Someone called Dell and said that their computer wasn't working. So the guy would spend time working through the support issue, right, trying to figure out why it's not powering up. And eventually turned around to the person and said, "Can you make sure it's plugged into the wall?" I said, "1 second, I need to move some stuff around." And they do some shifting and said, "Yeah, it's plugged into the wall. I think it is. I can't really see. Why? Because the light's not on. So turn on the light." "I can't." And they said, "Why?" "Because the power's out in the house." Well, that's why the printer wasn't working. And the guy in support says, "I think you need to put the printer back in its box and ship it back to us." He said, "Is it that bad?" "No, you're just too stupid to own one." That's a true story. He got fired.
Oh, seriously?
He was fired, but he said, "You're too stupid to own one."
Well,
he got fired from Dell for it.
Who's not going to be tempted to do that? To say that? Come on, funny.
Did you ever see the coffee cup holder executable file?
Oh yes. The for the CD drawer. Yeah.
One of the guys in Dell did that because they have a support call. He wrote that out. Yeah. So because he got a call and the person was saying they love the computer. The foot pedal is great, not the mouse, the foot pedal, right? And they said, but what they really they had problems with working the foot pedal because they thought the mouse went on the floor to be controlled by your foot. And they said, by the way, we really love the coffee cup holder. So after that support call, they go on the guys at Dell wrote that in the exe file. That was funny.
Now I'm trying to think: is Marcel serious? Does he need it? What's HTE?
I think he meant the filament.
Which filament?
The filament, not. I think he's.
The filament. Gripping the filament
yeah.
too hard, causing it to deform and catching the Capricorn too. Well, I'm pretty sure Marcel knows how to adjust the
Yeah, there's normally tension and tension knob.
tension.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although I have a couple printers without the tension knob, they're just set tension, and the only way I could think to reduce the tension if that's an issue is to put a weaker spring on it.
Yeah.
But if Marcel is serious, but I don't know if he is because he's a pretty smart guy.
He is.
But if he is a serious question, there should be a thing you can screw to loosen the tension on that. So, but I kind of have a feeling it was a tongue-in-cheek thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
I think it's normally on the extruder arm, the extruder tension arm.
see, I still don't know if I'm taking you serious or not here, Marcel.
No, we know him better.
He's a smart guy. He knows the answer to that question.
Yeah. But so I can't wait to see your new setup, though. I'm
excited.
It's going to look.
It's going to be. I'm going to be doing. Probably changing my mind on a few things as I go, but yeah. Oh, look at this. Hang on. Let me. I keep forgetting I can do this.
Oh,
Boom.
that reminds me, Matt. Where's my STL?
Boom.
Yes, I didn't forget about it.
Look at that.
I'm calling Matt out on live stream. I'm just giving him a hard time.
Yeah, actually,
Oh, look at the bookworm. Oh, that cute.
Yeah, actually had some problems with the same design on the same space on two different printers on two different STL files, and
Right.
this side right here was covered with like pimples, and normally I don't get this. I had the same design on a other printer, and it was fine printing, and then I put it on another printer. Then it was screwing up, and then I put it on another printer. It was screwing up on that too, and it was same settings and everything.
Could it be? Is that where the Z seam is?
Probably.
And if it is, you're running too hot.
Yeah. I do
Because you're
agree.
getting oozing as you start off the new layer, and it could create those pimples around the Z seam.
Yeah. This one are the awards what I'm doing for the charity right now, and this was last year award, and this is this year's awards.
Yeah. Oh, they're really nice.
So-
Yeah, Kieran, that's why I'm waiting on him to send me the STL file.
Yeah, I'm doing it now.
I don't know if I've tried to tighten it screw.
Absolutely no pressure, but get it done. Well, what I'll do is I will kick it off this evening. Maybe I might kick it off this evening. If not, I'll do it first thing tomorrow and get it done. Because I want to do another. I'm trying to find another detailed print because the Lara Croft print came out really good. Did you see that, Tim?
No. Oh, hang on. I'm going to make
you
you
don't make it
full
full
here.
screen.
Yeah, I want to. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
Oh, I like that.
that.
You're going to paint that?
No, I have no painting skill. I gave it a prime coat and I'm leaving
okay.
it there because
That is cool.
I can paint your wall, but I can't. That's where it stops.
Right.
So I'm not good at detail painting. So but it's maybe somebody will want to paint it at some point, but it probably will not be me.
Right.
Yeah, I'm artistically challenged. So but I want to do another one. I have to try and find a good STL to do another one because I have more resin I want to test.
Yeah.
We've got some ABS like resin. I did a print for. Well, I can show it to you. Let me bring it in.
Man, I got to catch up on all my.
Our Reno,
Messengers.
the guy in Denmark, asked me to do a print for him in resin because he wasn't getting good quality in FDM. So I did it in resin. Now there is some support pieces he needs to sand down.
Good night, Colorado. Oh, nice.
This is support. These bumps are support, and he'll file them off, and I'm not removing them. I have it. But this is the Sauron. And the detail on it, you can actually see the pattern in the handle.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, wow.
And then I did his hand as well.
Nice. Oh, that's cool.
He wants me to ship it to him to Denmark.
Oh, wow. What brand resin are you using?
That is a. Oh, what's the brand name? Give me a second. I'll have to look it up.
Okay, you should have it now.
Okay, I'll pull it out in a second. It's an ABS tough resin. It's from what's the company name? Let me find her name. Give me a second. Um, Let me find the bottle of it. I have a bottle of it outside. 1 second.
Hey, Mika Steve. So, Jerry, if you're still listening, I'm just seeing your text message now, so I'll respond to you after.
Yeah, these guys sent me this resin to check it out, and he sent me two 1,000 gram bottles,
Oh, yeah.
which you need to do large prints anyway, right?
Yes.
It's M68.
Oh, okay.
I haven't used it before, and he says it's going to be available. It's coming up in the US to be available. So it's M68.
Oh, okay. Oh, interesting.
So I haven't tried. This is the first print of it, and it came out nice. So I want to do a large print in the ABS. It's pretty tough. So let's see how it goes. But I haven't found a print that I want to do doing it yet. I've been reaching out to some of the designers. I'm waiting and see if any of them respond, if they're willing to offer up their a print, and then I'll link back to where they I'll link back to their Etsy store or wherever they sell their prints for them.
Okay. Yeah, The Apprentice, I just got it, and I will take care of that. No problem.
Kieran Clark, he already asked the whole model. Which whole model are you referring to? Oh. No, he's not sending me. He's not sending me the rest of it. He only wanted me to do these because the others came out really good on his FDM because he has the RSD. And they came out really good on that. It's just that he had a lot of problems printing this piece, which is the mace, Sauron's mace. He had a lot of problems with it. So he asked if I would do it for him, and I said, shipping this to Denmark is probably going to cost you $60. He said, I don't care. He said, I can't get a good print on an FDM. Will you do it for me? I said, okay. So I knocked it out last night. So cool. I'm going to box it up and I'll ship it to him tomorrow. And we'll see if it makes it in one piece or 5. I'm going to send it with USPS, but I will. It's going to be bubble wrapped like crazy.
Yeah.
And then box, and then a box inside a box probably is what I'm going to do.
Yeah, bubble wrap. Put it in a box and bubble wrap around the box. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll wrap it up well to make sure it's not going to go anywhere.
Never package those things too good, I think. So.
Well, and they're small. It's light. They're kind of it can be a little bit fragile, even though it's ABS tough resin. Resin tends to have very little give in it, and the resin tends to be more brittle than FDM. So
that's true.
Yeah, so I'll get that out to him tomorrow. But it came out nice.
They look really good.
Yeah. Well, I'm happy with the resin printer. I know Jim Teaching Tech was having some issues.
Oh, okay.
Not Teaching Tech. Sorry, at what's it called?
Edge of Tech.
Edge of Tech. Thank you.
Edge of Tech. Jim.
Sorry, everyone calls it something of tech. So Yeah, so Jim, he was having some layering issues. He showed me, and I don't know, maybe it's a setting issue. I don't know. I gave him a few suggestions of stuff to check, but mine is pretty great. I haven't had any real issues with it. There's one or two things I have to call to their attention that they have to look at before they go full manufacturing, but
Right.
nothing major, nothing that I would say is worrying.
Very cool.
So,
Oh, Liam, do you want the pictures too for it? The
sure, you can send it to me.
Yeah, I send it over a regular picture over Facebook. I send it. It's just easier.
Okay, yeah. So I'll Oh, you sent me a zip file.
Yeah, it's in the zip file.
Yeah. So let me
Because
save it.
otherwise, they're too big sometimes, the files, you know.
Yeah, I just download that. Yeah, I think it'd be a fast print. My guessing is on a resin print, I can have it done in about a half an hour.
Wow. Well, I hope it's the right thickness because that's how I print on FDM.
And how thick is it?
The thickest part is 5 mil. The maximum of the picture size is 4 mil. The smallest is 1 mil.
1 mil would be very bright, but it depends on the light behind it.
Yeah.
I'll tell you now exactly how it shows up. Let me try it. Do a select all here, clear. I can go have a look at it.
It should fit almost perfectly on your plate.
Well, we're about to find out. It's standing, so I have to flip it. Oh, I only got half the elephant.
Huh?
Only half of him is there.
Really? I have to check.
It stops at the trunk.
Oh.
Yeah, he only sent me. You. I can resize it. I don't need a border or anything. I can resize it, but I don't mind either one way or the other. But I can shrink it down. I think your print is tall rather than wide, and when you set the size, it cut it off.
Yeah.
I can share if you want to see what's showing up. Share screen. Let me see. If Tim permits.
Yeah, I think you should just be able to share.
Hold on a second.
No, you have to show it up. Yeah.
Oh, I see. There we go.
It's only showing half the print.
Hold on a second.
Let me see if that size is the right size. Well, I can always resize it. Doesn't matter. But I can always bring it down wrong way.
Now, would you print it like that, or would you
I
print it flat?
Oh, when you lie it flat, it fits. Oh, that's weird.
Oh, that's because it's probably taller than your build volume.
It shouldn't be,
No.
but that's okay. No, that's okay, man.
Oh.
I can scale this down.
Oh, that just twisted around. Can you not twist
Yeah,
it?
but I don't think it'll. Yeah, but I think I might have to scale it down anyway. But let me do
Alright.
a rotation.
Because I think it should fit perfectly on your plate.
That's a bit wide, but that's okay. Because I'll scale it down on.
Shane says, "Look at the scroll bar on the right." I don't know if is that. To do
Yeah,
with the
because
size?
I was in the wrong mode. He's correct as well. I wasn't looking. Yeah, I
Oh,
wasn't
okay.
looking at that. I never said I was smart, guys.
It says you're
So-
X-raying it.
So yeah, let's see. So since this is flat on the build plate, I have to go into my settings and turn it off so it doesn't do anything else. Bottom lift distance is 0.
What's that build plate size? Which printer is that?
Oh, that's the
Well, 14. Or?
yeah. The build area is 192 to 120 by
okay.
220.
Okay.
It's the Seedmaker Particle S3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the one that's coming out on Kickstarter. So if I slice this as is, it's not going to erase it anyway. Never admit to anything. Oh, yeah.
That's right, Dwayne.
Slicing is not working. It's not doing anything. Oh, it is in the bottom, is it? There it is. It's slicing now. I'm guessing it'll print in 30 or 40 minutes.
Oh, that's not bad. Wow.
Seems to be stuck slicing though. Let it run. It'll give me an estimated time. Yeah, that seems to have stopped.
That's one of my favorite pictures.
The elephant one?
Yeah, this one.
I found Cheeto Box to be very slow slicing.
Sometimes it depends on the complexity of the image.
Right.
The more polygons involved, then yes, it can be.
Yeah, mine have the highest resolution I can make.
Yeah.
When a firmware says killed, what does that mean? I think that means your firmware killed something.
Firmware
most
says
people,
killed? What does it say killed? It could be like you need to give a bit more information than that. I've never heard. I don't think I've ever seen it say killed, but
no, I've never heard of that.
If you give me a little bit more information, Dwayne, and we can maybe answer you. Yeah, it's the number of polygons is really slow at slicing. But that doesn't matter because it'll print really fast. Oh, you're going to get dinged.
Going to get dinged
from playing music.
Less than 10 seconds.
Is that what the rule is? Is it 10 seconds?
10 seconds or 20 seconds or something like that.
They dinged me a few times, and I went back and argued with them because the music I was using in my videos was actually from a software, an editing software I use. The music files came with the editing software. And now they don't ding me anymore because I argued with them so many times they just stopped dinging me now for the music files.
Yeah. But a year and a half ago, I was gone down to get some food at a Jamaican restaurant for Maria. I decided just to do a Facebook live stream on my way drive home for whatever, and I had the radio on in the background and thought nothing of it. And about a month ago, I get an email from Warner Brothers Music or from YouTube or Facebook from Warner saying Warner Brothers Music has issued something on my video because there was music in the background that was copyrighted to them. It's like, are you kidding me? So
yeah, they're getting stricter because the music industry is really forcing them to clamp down.
Yeah.
But that's how I got dinged in similar ways. But I fought it, and I was right because I had the rights to use the music because of the software.
This was Facebook Live. I don't really care about it. So, but yeah.
The image is only 40 MB.
That's weird. I
use Luban. So I know sometimes it just takes with Cura also a long time lately.
Well, I think it's the number of polygons. It must be the number of polygons. But there's an awful lot of detail in that. Look at that.
Yeah.
Hey, Mark.
Every one of those triangles that you see there, these polygons you see around here, that all adds up to slicing time.
Yeah.
Yeah, now you just have to find in the polygons the toilet paper roll.
Oh?
What? I don't get it. Okay, I totally lost.
Like a year ago, remember the toilet paper shortage we had?
You were camping, Mark.
You said to me, why don't hide a loo roll in the picture what people have to find?
Oh.
Did you do that to this picture?
I know, have a look.
Man.
It's called an Easter egg.
He's going to make me look now and there's nothing there. Watch. He's laughing.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I didn't put anything
You're
in.
an evil
Don't worry.
man. That's what we like you.
Because you gave me the idea, and I just thought pop it back right now.
Yeah. I knew.
After
I deserve that. So I'll print this in the morning, as what I'll
Okay.
do. Let me stop sharing my screen. But I'll print that in the morning.
Okay.
I won't have time to do it this evening because I have there's another stream I want to jump on in a while.
Oh, which one?
JG Maker, or no, Soval. I have a
Can
stream
you
starting.
send me
Okay.
a link, please, if you can?
I'll have to dig it out. They're doing a giveaway of the SVO4, which is their new IDEX printer.
Is that tonight?
It's tonight at 10:30.
Oh, okay.
That's
Somebody's
10:30 my
echoing.
time Eastern.
I'm getting feedback from somebody.
I wouldn't mind having.
I think that noise is coming from Matt's side because he's running printers in the background.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no silent steppers. It's singing him,
Sorry.
trying to sing him to sleep.
Oh, that's okay.
I know.
No,
It's actually my new machine. What I got.
it's when he pulls his headphones off. I can hear it. It goes back through the microphone. That's what it is.
Oh, okay.
No, the
Matt,
printers. I don't mind the sound of the printers at all.
never phased me ever.
No.
A lot of people complain about noise of printers. Like, it's not a desk jet. You can't expect it to be silent.
No, not at all.
Oh, the first jets, the inkjets were really loud too. I remember my
They're not
machine,
that
what I
bad.
had in the 80s.
Yeah.
And I mean, they had like the first ones. What I had one of those typewriter machines thing going across with a round ball on top, and it would turn every time, you know. So I had one of those.
IBM Selectric.
I think so. I think we had an IBM. I had like 33 megahertz or something.
Mm.
It was really slow.
Ooh. Good old dot matrix.
Yeah, I remember the ones.
Dot matrix were noisy.
Yep.
Yeah. Like, I remember working in an office and they used to pull reports. I used to pull reports on a big old wide format paper on big old dot matrix machines. You know, they had a big box of the green lined wide format paper with the perforated holes on the side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, that thing would go on for hours. You go in there to do anything in that room, you have to deal with that screeching noise in your head. You go home, you go to bed, you can hear it in your sleep if you're in there for a long time.
Yeah. Yeah, the CR6SE is silent. It's probably the quietest printer you own.
Because it's
How
not
about the 56K modem?
Okay, this will take. That'll take 55 minutes to print at the finest layer height I'm running. I'm printing at a 0.0025 layer height.
Oh wow!
Wow.
You have a dot matrix printer. I haven't had a dot matrix printer in so long.
Who had that stream tonight? What stream?
I have no clue. Have you ever used a
computer band printer? Nope. Oh, mini computer band printer.
I probably have.
Oh, that live stream tonight is probably what he's asking about. That one you're going to go on after. Who was it?
Oh, it's Soval.
Soval. Okay.
Yeah, SOVOL, and I believe they're on at 10:30. Let me just double check.
See if I can find a link for people.
Yeah, it's on their main page. They're doing a.
Oh, there it is, right there. I'll post the link here.
Okay, yeah, I think it's 10:30 tonight, correct?
Yeah, it's 10:38 to 10 minutes left. Actually, no, he's streaming at 8 p.m.
Oh, 9 or 10 o'clock. Okay, our time. Okay.
Yeah, it's in 10 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, they're launching a new printer, but they're also doing some giveaways on that. And one of the giveaways is the SVO4.
Yeah. There's a link right there.
Yeah, I reached out to them about the SVO4, and what they did is instead of doing normal testers, they had people they selected a handful of people, 5 people, they gave them a purchase code and they made them buy their beta machines.
Mm.
And then, like, in all fairness, you shouldn't be buying a beta machine because you don't know if it's proven or not yet.
Right.
But they did that, and then I talked to them about doing testing and so on, and said they were going to do it after the launch, which is kind of the wrong time.
Mm.
So and they don't have linear rails under IDEX printer. They're using the wheels, the normal wheels on the extra axis.
Oh, okay.
Which I'm not keen on. The reason why is wheels wear down. And that means your alignment of your extruders goes off.
Mm.
Now, it does have an ABL, but an ABL won't adjust for your wheels wearing. And an
Right.
extruder too, as that wears down, you have to re-level that all the time because you have to tram the two print heads together, you know, to be level with each other. So I don't know. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah. Well, that said, then I'm going to call this stream because people are going to go see those guys in about another 8 minutes. So, yeah. Thank you guys for joining in.
Always a
Thank
pleasure.
you.
Okay, I'm
Bye,
going to pop these
everybody.
out and say goodbye. Talk to you guys later.
Ciao.
Okay, everybody. Thank you, everybody who joined in tonight. And thank you, Matt and Liam, for keeping me company. And keep an eye out. I don't know when my next live stream will be. I'll probably do, I don't know, I'll try and squeeze it in between, depending on how my renovations and everything here go. But yeah, keep an eye out, and hopefully I probably will stream live to get some more ideas from everybody. So, but thank you, everybody, for hanging out this long, and get over onto that Soval stream. And I believe they're giving a printer away, is what I heard. So something away. So go get your chance to win. I posted the link here, and go on, get out of here. Bye. We'll talk to you guys all later. Have a wonderful evening. Bye now.